Hey guys, welcome to the Poke Resort, and we're going to be talking about shiny catching today. So let's just start off this way. What's a shiny? A shiny is basically a different color variation of the original Pokemon of its normal color. So you guys normally see Charizard, you see him all red and everything, reddish oranges. The shiny version, black Charizard. It's kind of what the difference is. They're just always just a different color variation. So your chances to encounter them in the wild randomly are pretty difficult. I wouldn't even try to catch them in the wild. It's just basically all luck. So here are the better chances to obtain them. First one is the Masuda method. The Masuda method was originated in the 4th generation. And the Masuda method, it is basically breeding Pokemon from other regions across the world, such as like Spain or China, something like that. So in the 4th generation, the odds of catching a shiny Pokemon through the Masuda method were increased by about 5 times what it used to be. And then in the 5th generation, it was bumped to 6 times. And now in this generation of X and Y, it is boosted even higher, but no one is sure on the exact stat yet, but it is higher than what it's ever been before. So this is really boosting your chances. And if you guys notice, if you guys just go on YouTube, you guys are seeing everyone catch shiny Pokemon. So it's not as like rare as what it used to be. Another thing about shiny Pokemon, they have no extra stats, anything like that. Only difference is the color. So the Masuda method, overall, it's pretty simple. Sometimes it might take you a ton of eggs, or it might take you very little. Like I've heard some people get it in like their 5th egg, but then there's other people who've tried like over like 500 eggs and still haven't gotten one yet. And don't forget to speed it up. I still have that one strategy that I used with that coin in my other IV breeding video, so if you guys want, check it out there. Trust me, it'll speed up the process of hatching eggs a lot faster. Next one is the Pokeradar. The Pokeradar was introduced in the 4th generation, was taken out of the 5th generation, and was back into the 6th. It can be obtained after becoming the champion, and then if you go to Lumio City on the 2nd floor of Professor Sycamore's lab, you just talk to the guy next to those floating Pokeballs, and he'll give it to you. It works the exact same way as Generation 4, except there are just a few subtle differences. It's not that big of a difference, but it is enough where I should probably tell you guys about it. So, things that you need for the Pokeradar. First thing you're going to need, you got to find a big field of grass that is at least 5 by 5 patches. Next thing you need to know, or bring, Synchronize. It's an ability by a Pokemon that gives the Pokemon that you encounter a 50% chance of having the same nature as the Pokemon you have. So if you're looking for a Pupitar, all you gotta do, bring a Pokemon Synchronize. I know a lot of Ralts have them, so if you guys can just catch a wild Ralts, they have it. You can just bring them in your party, make sure they're the first in your party, and then just try to encounter the Pokemon you want of the specific nature you're looking for. So if you want an adamant Pokemon, you gotta find a Ralts or whatever Pokemon that has Synchronize, and allow it to be able to find the nature you want. Next thing, with Synchronize, you guys can have the Pokemon in your first party faint that has Synchronize and still use other Pokemon. So if you guys have a Ralts that fainted, because most of the Ralts you get are like level 4 or 5 and you want to catch stronger Pokemon, obviously the Ralts is going to be killed instantly. So all you gotta do, just let them faint. Just let them faint. Just let them be there, faint it. Use your stronger Pokemon in the next slot your party so you can use them to battle, but as long as that Ralts or whatever Pokemon is synchronized in that first slot, you will be successful. Next thing, Pokeradar recharges after 50 steps. That'll come in handy later. Another thing, more consecutive Pokemon you run into, the higher chance for a shiny. Pokeradar, it maxes out at 40 encounters. So once you hit 40 in a row, you cannot get a higher % chance of catching a shiny Pokemon. So once you guys do that, basically once you get to 40, keep resetting the Pokeradar until you find a patch that is shiny. Another thing you need to do, bring a Pokemon that can basically do a one-hit knockout, so you don't have to battle them again. So it's just a lot faster process if you bring a strong Pokemon that can knock them out right away. And the last thing, you guys want to get repels. A ton of repels, because that is to prevent you guys from running into a random Pokemon that you're not planning on running into. Only try to do it in the patches that are moving, nothing else. So that's why it's very important to get the repel, because you won't run into any Pokemon, but you can still run into the Pokemon that have the shaking grass. So that's to help with that a lot. And when you guys are buying repels, it gets kind of expensive considering how many you're going to be using when you're doing this shiny hunting. So you guys want to use that bargain power that you guys can get. It's new to the game. You use it on your touchscreen pad. You can find it right there. Just use the bargain power. Saves you a lot of money when you guys are buying them, especially since you buy them in bulk. That's when it saves you a ton more. So that's just something that can help you guys out. Just make sure you guys bring the repels. Very important. So that's about it for what you need to bring for the Pokéradar. And I'm going to talk about how to use it. First, you got to start out in the middle of grass. Very important, because once you turn it on, you got to find the different patches that you're allowed to go to. Once you find the Pokemon you want, enter the same shaking grass that you originally found it in. Or unless if you didn't start the Pokéradar yet, you can just run around until you find the Pokemon you want and then start up the Pokéradar. There's 3 different types of grass for what I believe. There's a soft one, there's a medium, and there's the rough shaking grass, or hard. Make sure you go into the same one that you go into. So if your Pokemon that you find was found in a soft grass, stay in the soft grass. If your Pokemon go to the hard grass, stay in the hard grass. One thing, if you guys are looking for rare Pokemon in the field, normally the harder shaking grass is the rare one. So that's why most Pokemon you guys are wanting are the rare ones. So go straight to the harder one, and you'll find a rare Pokemon in that. So if you found a Pokemon, feint it. You can't run away. You do not want to run away, because your chain will be broken. You gotta feint them until you get to that 40 max level. Another thing with the shaking, if you go into a different shaking grass and it still happens to be the same Pokemon, your chain is not broken. But what you do need to do is go into that same shaking grass that you ran into before and continue that one for the rest of your chain. So basically, you guys just got lucky there. It's very important just to always be paying attention. That's probably the most important thing. Just pay attention when you're going into it. Next thing, only enter a patch that is 4x4 patches away. If you go one that is 1, 2, or 3, you will not run into the Pokemon. Well, you most likely won't, because there's always a chance to randomly run into that Pokemon. But most likely, it will run into a different Pokemon and your chain will be broken. So just make sure you go 4 spots away. If there is not a patch that is 4 spots away from you, reset the Pokéradar and run until you get to 50 steps and then go back into the grass. This is why repels are very important, because you guys just basically need to stay in the grass area. You can go out of it, you just can't go to a different route or go to a different city. You gotta stay in that area. But when you guys are running, make sure you do those 50 steps and go back into the patch, the whatever area you're in, and then you can turn on the Pokéradar again and try to find a Pokemon that is 4x4 patches away from you. Another thing, there are decoy patches, which are basically no Pokemon are in them, and it ruins your chain. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything about that. It's just really unlucky. So I really hope you guys aren't one of those people that happen to get the 40 consecutive ones and then all of a sudden you run into a decoy patch. You really don't want to do that. Do your best to stay away from that, but honestly, it has happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. So I can't say anything more about it. That it's just what happens. You can't prevent it. It just happens sometimes. I just hope you guys don't get to have that happen to you. All right, next thing. Music can change while you're using the Pokéradar. When that happens, a chance for your shiny increases. So always helps to put the music up. You enjoy the nice music, and you also get to know if your shiny chance is raised. So especially the more up-tempo the music, the higher chance you are to get a shiny. Do not trust edges. Very important. Do not trust the edges at all. If you are at an edge and you run into a Pokemon of the same one, reset the Pokéradar no matter what. Your chain will be broken if you go to the edge and go into a different patch again. So honestly, I just say stay away from it. Don't even risk it. If you see a one that's maybe more than 4 paces away and it is on the edge of the grass, don't even go for it. I wouldn't even try. But if you want to do it, there is a way where you got to go there, but then you got to reset your radar. So you got to take those 50 steps again and then go back in and then find one that's 4 paces away. So honestly, that's my number one. Just stay away from that. Don't even worry about it. So here are the things that you should not be doing. It does not work with hordes. I'm gonna let you guys know that right now. Don't even try it with hordes. You guys automatically already have a higher chance to catch a shiny in a horde anyways, so I'm pretty sure that's why the Pokeradar is not compatible with hordes. I actually even ran into a horde, especially when I was EV training. I was just running into hordes, trying to train up my Pokemon, ran into a shiny Cubchoo. Got a free shiny Cubchoo out of it. So there's always a chance when you guys are doing your EV training that you could just run into the hordes, because you guys all know running into hordes is the best option for EV training. But since this really is an EV training video, I'll kind of stop at that. Also, things that will break your chain. Pressing the home button will not break your chain, nor will closing your DS. However, turning off your DS will, or exiting out of the Pokemon game will. So if you go to your home menu, that's all fine. But once you exit out of the game from the home menu, then it's broken. Another thing, don't use the Pokeradar or Repels when you're about to start looking for Pokemon, mainly because you don't really need to yet. Just keep searching for the Pokemon, or you can use my other strategy where you can just go to the rare grass if you think the Pokemon you're looking for is rare. So that's just the rougher shaking grass. Another thing, don't use roller skates. Roller skates are off limits and so are bikes. Stay away from them. They break your chain instantly. So don't even try it. Another thing, does not work in caves or water. Don't even try it. Does not work at all. I even tested it out myself. It does not work. Only in grass. And that's about it for the Pokeradar. Yes, it's very complicated. I'm sorry the video had to be so long for the Pokeradar. But that's the segment for Pokeradar, and if you guys need any more help, ask questions about it, go for it. But now we're going to go to the Pokemon chaining in fishing. Fish chaining is by far the easiest way to catch shiny Pokemon. It's so simple. All you do is go to the water and fish consecutively. That's all you gotta do. Just keep doing it. Keep fishing and fishing and fishing until you get it. Things that will break your fishing chain. You're not paying attention to the game when the get Pokemon are there. So always be paying attention. Second thing, not encountering a Pokemon. That'll break your chain. Easy way to fix it, get a Pokemon with suction cups. Suction cups basically always guarantees that you will encounter a Pokemon while fishing to have it prevent ruining your chain. So that's really easy to fix. You'll always run into Pokemon, so basically you just got to keep going at it. Same rules as apply. Once you hit 40, can't go any higher. But honestly, it's the easiest possible way to catch shiny. Like, I've seen so many videos of shiny water Pokemon, it's getting ridiculous. Like, that's the #1 way to catch shiny Pokemon. I've seen too many videos on it. I kind of wish it wasn't as easy, just because I don't know, I just feel like the easier it is to catch shiny Pokemon, the like value of them isn't nearly as high. Like, I thought it was like really cool back in like the old days, like in Silver and everything, where if you saw a shiny Pokemon, you were like God. But now everyone nowadays, everyone at least has one in their entire box system. So I don't know, it's lost its meaning, but at the same time, if you guys want to catch a shiny Pokemon, get someone different color, it's easier for you now, especially doing it through chain fishing. I also heard that if you tip, or chances get higher to catch them or to find a shiny Pokemon. I honestly cannot confirm this. It's just what I've been hearing literally from everyone, from YouTube on other things. I mean, I just don't think like on the official sites like Cerebi and stuff, they haven't posted it yet because they're not guaranteed, and they show everything that is guaranteed on that site. So that's probably why it hasn't been posted on there. But if you guys feel like doing it, tip everyone. Go for it. I mean, it's easy to make money. I mean, easiest way when you beat the game, just keep doing those chores for that Hotel Richissime. It's really simple to do. You just make beds and stuff like that, and you get, I think at max, I'm at $50,000 for each chore I do, so it's really easy to make money. You do it every single day, and then always battling the different cafes in Lumio City, that makes you a ton of money. So just continue doing that. You always have money, so you can buy the more repels to be able to get more Pokemon. That's about it for the shiny catching. There really isn't any more information I can give to you guys. I know this is a pretty lengthy video, but I wanted to get in everything that you guys need to become successful with shiny catching. I mean, knowing me, I mean, I love shiny Pokemon, so hey, I'm gonna go for it and use these methods. I would say the best method would be chain fishing. best method after that, Masuda method, best method after that, Pokéradar, and after that would be the horde encounters, and then after that would just be randomly encountering. So do whatever you guys want. If you guys want to catch some water Pokemon, do the fishing. If you guys want to catch some land Pokemon, go use the Pokéradar. And that's about all I have for you guys today. If there's anything I've missed or you guys would like to add and comment on the video, go for it. I could always like edit the video and add annotations if you guys need me to add anything to it. So yeah. And oh, by the way, I would also like to say thank you guys very much. I have passed 500 followers. I'm expecting to get even bigger. I think I'm already over 600 now. But 500 mark when I just started this site about 2 months ago. I'm really proud of that, and I'm just hoping it keeps getting bigger and bigger from there. And that's all thanks to you guys. So I really appreciate all you guys of what you guys have done. Watch my videos. I mean, I already have over 100,000 views on my site, which is ridiculous. The video that's over 50,000 views. I mean, I'm really impressed with how my site has been doing, so that's why I want to make it up to you guys and just make the best possible quality videos as I can. So you guys may not see as many videos just cranking out, but the videos that will be coming out are guaranteed to be good quality, and I'm doing this for you guys, okay? I really appreciate it. If you guys have any other video ideas, just post in the comments section and go for it. Thank you guys, and have a good day.